Today, we're going to build one of the most powerful tools in AI right now, a Retrieval Augmented Generation system, or as everyone calls it, a RAG system. And the best part? We're going to do it from start to finish without writing a single line of code. Ready? Okay, let's jump right in. So imagine having a personal AI expert. One that has literally memorized every document, every note, every PDF you've ever created, and can answer any question about them in an instant. Sounds like some crazy complex project for a whole team of engineers, right? Well, it's not. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to build this incredible tool all by yourself. Okay, so first things first, what is a RAG system anyway? The name might sound a little technical, I get it, but the idea behind it is actually brilliantly simple. And trust me, it's completely changing the game for how we use AI. Let's try an analogy. Think of a standard large language model, like ChatGPT, as a genius who's read a ton of books from the internet but has no specific memory of your life or your work. Now imagine giving that same genius a special key to your own private, perfectly organized library, a library filled with your company reports, your university notes, your personal files. Before answering any of your questions, it can now instantly browse that entire library to find the exact right piece of information. That right there is the whole idea behind RAG. So the secret is right there in the name, Retrieval Augmented Generation. It's a two-step dance. Instead of just making up an answer based on its general knowledge, the AI first retrieves the most relevant facts from your documents. Then, and only then, does it use that fresh, specific context to generate a way more accurate and helpful answer. And why is this such a game changer? Well, a couple of big reasons. First, it massively cuts down on AI hallucinations. That thing where an AI just confidently makes stuff up. When it's grounded in your actual documents, it has to stick to the facts. And second, it transforms a generalist AI into a domain-specific expert. Suddenly, it's an expert on your company's data, your legal cases, or your course material. This is the exact technology powering the most advanced chatbots and AI tools out there today. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain and take a look at the blueprint. We're going to follow the data, step by step, from a simple document all the way to a final, super intelligent answer.
So what you're looking at here is basically the whole assembly line, laid out in 5 simple steps. Let's walk through it. First up, your documents go into the splitter. This thing just takes your big files and chops them up into small, easy-to-digest paragraphs or chunks. Next, we have embeddings. This is where the magic starts. A model turns these text chunks into a series of numbers called vectors. The easiest way to think about this is that it gives each piece of information its own unique mathematical address. Those vectors then get loaded into a vector database, a special kind of database that's built to search through these number addresses at lightning speed. Then comes the retriever. When you ask a question, the retriever zips through that database to find the chunks of text whose addresses are most similar to your question. And finally, the LLM. It takes your original question, plus the super relevant chunks the retriever just found, and uses all that juicy context to generate a final, incredibly accurate answer.
Now for the really fun part. You do not need to be a programmer to build this exact pipeline. Seriously. There are some incredible no-code platforms out there that let you visually connect all these pieces like they're Lego blocks. Let's check out a few of the best options.
If you're just starting out, I'd really recommend checking out Langflow. It has this super intuitive visual interface where you literally drag and drop the parts we just talked about and just draw lines to connect them. It's awesome. Floweyes is another fantastic choice, especially if you're a fan of open source stuff. It gives you a similar visual vibe, but with a ton of room to customize. And if you're looking for just pure simplicity, a service like Pinecone can handle all the hard parts for you, letting you just upload your documents and connect everything through a simple web page.
Okay, the theory is cool and all, but what can you actually build with this stuff? Today, I'm not talking about some far-off future. You can create genuinely powerful apps for yourself or your business like right now.
And just look at the possibilities here. You could build a personal knowledge assistant that has read every article you've ever saved and every note you've ever taken. For a business, you could create an internal chatbot that answers employee questions instantly using the company handbook. No more bugging HR. If you're a student, oh man, imagine feeding it all your textbooks and lecture notes to build the ultimate study buddy. Or you could even build an automated customer support bot that knows your product docs inside and out. The potential here is just massive.
Let's just focus on that business one for a second. Imagine a new person starts at your company. They have a question like, what's our policy on parental leave? Or how do I set up my email? And they get an instant, perfect answer that's pulled directly from the official company documents. That's not a fantasy. That is the very real, very practical power of RAG. Feeling inspired? I really hope so. Let's bring this all home with a simple, actionable plan to get you started on your very first project, like the minute this is over.
And here it is, your 7-step checklist to a working system. Step 1, prepare. Just gather up your documents, PDFs, text files, whatever. Step 2, chunk. Use one of those no-code tools to split them into smaller bits. Step 3, embed. Generate those number vectors from all your text chunks. 4, store. Load them all into your database. 5, retrieve. Set up the retriever so it knows how to search that database. 6, connect. Link the retriever's output to the brain of the operation, the LLM. And finally, step 7, the best part, test it. Ask a question and just watch the magic happen. It really is that straightforward.
So here is my challenge to you. Find a small set of documents, a few articles, some old meeting notes, even a chapter from a book, and just try it. You have the blueprint now. You know what tools to use. I promise you, when you see it work for the first time with your own data, you will be absolutely shocked at how simple and incredibly powerful this technology really is. Now go build something amazing.